not sure if it's something to do with the energy storage. I'm losing power on the straights.
Right. And you said the acceleration was okay? I'll take a look at it.
And how are we today, chaps? Everything running smoothly, I hope.
All right, Brian. Yeah, we're just going through a few last-minute tweaks.
Ah, that's what I like to see. With dedication like that, maybe you'll be able to get us back a few more of those points, eh?
Yeah, I'll try.
Actually, Aidan, I'm glad I've caught up with you. Thought you might like to know. I had a call this morning from Mattia Binotto. Mentioned you directly.
Oh.
I think they're sniffing around for next season. You're being watched.
So, no pressure then?
So, what's the problem with the car?
I'm losing power on the straights. It's not a massive issue. I'm sure we can deal with it.
Yeah, theoretically, do we have time to install the Spec 2 unit before the race?
Yes, boss.
And Casper's reporting no problems?
No.
Okay. Let's do it. Put the Spec 2 in Aiden's, would you?
Well, that would sort it. I mean, if you're sure.
Of course. You could do with a little boost. A little boost. Besides, anything for our star driver. Casper, how are you today? Feeling good about the race?
Brian.
Aidan, I'm glad I've caught you. Listen, don't worry about Casper.
Let me stop you there. Brian, Casper's the furthest thing from my mind right now. I've got a race to focus on.
Good man. In the garage just now, that was my fault. I know how he can be.
What, childish? Self-centered? I'm sick of it, Brian. He's been on my case ever since I joined the team. He needs to grow up.
Okay. You just leave Casper to me and get your head in the race. Let's put that new power unit to good use, eh?
Sure thing, Brian. See you on the other side.
Welcome to Monza, where the crowd are ready for today's action. And we hope you're ready to see the world's best drivers fighting it out for that #1 spot. It's time for the Italian Grand Prix. With top speeds reaching 215 miles per hour, only a few places can challenge Monza's crown as the fastest circuit in F1. Hard braking zones going into the 3 chicanes make up the majority of the 11 corners on this 3.6-mile circuit. And just in case the slipstream wasn't enough, 2 DRS zones will help encourage some closer action. Here we are then, Monza, the 90th time this event has been held, so a special year for F1 fans, particularly the Italians, who are rightly proud of this event and its heritage.
Yeah, it always feels a bit special here, doesn't it, Crofty? Hamilton holds the joint record with Schumacher for number of wins here at 5 apiece, but could snatch it outright today with a 6.
Nearly 100 years of history here, so let's see what this year holds in store for the Italian Grand Prix. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. An immense lap from Lewis Hamilton yesterday puts him on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Verstappen, Ackermann, Carlos Sainz and Perez, Norris, Ricciardo, Stroll and Alexander Albon, Ocon, Leclerc, Pierre Gasly and Butler, Vettel, Grosjean, George Russell and Aiden Jackson, Magnussen and Nicholas Latifi. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Right, let's see if we can squeeze some performance out of this new power unit. Good luck out there today. Great maneuver. You made it look easy. Casper should be within reach soon, Aiden. You are free to race. We can now use DRS. DRS now available. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. A new strategy is available on the MFD. Got that confirmed? We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. We're leading our teammate by 5.4 seconds. Let's focus on the race right now. We can worry about that later. Gap to teammate behind is 10.5 seconds. They're on old softs. They're in sixth. The time last lap was a 1:27.4. We're going to box this lap, push hard on the in-lap. don't have the data for that, I'm afraid. Radar is clear, weather is looking good for now. Dries seem like the best tyre for now. Release. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up. We have 5 laps of fuel remaining. Casper is in the pits, Casper in the pits. Our gap behind is 4.6 seconds. Alright, so we've been looking at the damage, and we think you should be okay to continue. It'll cost us a little bit of time, but we're nearly at the end of the race. Check your MFD for a new strategy option. Confirmed. We're leading our teammate by 22.4 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. They're in 9th. Complete, go now. Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track. There's 4 laps of fuel remaining. Brilliant. Nice move. We have 2 laps of fuel remaining. Our gap to the car in front is 11.6 seconds. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Verstappen ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 10.5 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. Their tyres are 3 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 25.7. We're gaining by around 4 seconds per lap. Gap to teammate behind is 6.5 seconds. Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
Well, 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 quite the rivalry forming between the rookie Aidan Jackson and his veteran teammate Casper Ackermann.
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of when Hamilton signed from McLaren back in 2007. And we all know how that one ended. Alonso returned to Renault pretty much the moment the season wrapped up.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that. And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it.
So it's a decent result for you today with a finish in the points. How are you feeling, Aidan?
Yeah, it's a good result, but let's be honest, it still could have been better. Granted, these are some solid points for the team. I just feel there's a big room for improvement.
A big talking point, irrespective of today's results, is how you've improved overall throughout the season. What would you say to that?
I couldn't do it without the support of the team. They've been incredible. I'm feeling looked after, and I couldn't ask for more. So any improvements are thanks to them.
It's funny you should mention the team as a whole. Can you give us an update? How is the current relationship between you and Casper Ackermann?
Look, driver relationships are always going to be tricky. Individually, you're always pushing yourselves, and that can cause friction. I can't let anything like that worry me. Besides, we're fine.
Appreciate your time.